clap for the president. Thank you very much. So, we don't hear from Unayon President, see? So we can't hear enough from Papa President. So on that note, I would like to invite the champion. The champion of women's empowerment, retired warrior, Dr. Julius, Maada.
Thank you very much. The Mamidem na the nation. The Honorable Vice President, Chief Minister, other ministers present, and great women of Sierra Leone. Good afternoon. Well, today another big day now in history as a nation. You know, for bring women then together. No, it's easy. Now for keep them together. That part is easy. I for keep them together. But I'm glad if for dinner for see them they talk. And then they hug. That's why the big nation. You don't get one leg the other one. But when I get one plate tied together forever. So the best way for do and for just make sure say we are different. We are all different. And therefore for South Mama Salone, we therefore see how we able law with differences so that we will work together. I'm glad for see representatives from every district present here this morning. I particularly want to say a big thank you to Falaba. I will tell you later why I pick on Falaba. And I want to say a big thank you and express my deep gratitude to Bons and Kailam. You know, at the two sides and another way I come out. Today we have had a beer. Both sides the beer today. We get the beer. When I be done cry me as the best in-law when I get those things, who never ever get, so that they fine. Can you imagine? The politicians know they don't for experience. Can you imagine know your reality say? Okay. Today important for we all. We still celebrate the Kiwi Act. We definitely, as you don't say, Madam Minister, we don't see there is a loophole. We are human beings. It is not cast in stone. We always for change as necessary. We don't need change for you, we don't need change for me, we don't need change for any particular individual. We need change because not genuine mistake on we side. Because we too want for see, now at least now the floor we set, say at least 30% now all walks of life. And for make we do that, it make an appeal. We need for stick together. We need for work together. We need for identify real interest as women in this country. Mr. Don't add Mr. Tona now. And work and do things then, not because Maada be on SLPP or Maada be come up bonds, but waiting we not do in this country yet. Now for vote for issues even as I speak here, I could tell you, say, we not still vote for ourselves. Now, most part, we not vote for issues. We vote for colors. That is the saddest mistake. As I stand here as a leader, I will tell you and say, now my biggest regret, because I feel say, I do things that irrespective of district and tribe. And for sure say yes. Where I make Giwi Act, I know they say that for Mendeman or Bonds, or for Kailan, woman. Now for every woman. And the next thing, Madam Minister, what we need for do, not just the implementation, we need for cascade. When that your responsibility now big. Make we go down to the districts and chiefdoms for explaining what's in this Giwi Act. I go around our campaign, and when I know how spirited my campaign was and how I go through the length and breadth of this country, a lot of people don't understand this act. In fact, the only bit when they understand na 30% parliament, you know, and the commitment we'll make for cabinet and other places. They don't know about it. They don't understand. Because maybe they say if the woman that be understand this properly and know the liberation where it don't bring, the lane where don't open for them, I think they will respond accordingly. Or maybe instead for still don't be the average red, you know, we still in a color. They either for the look for the sun or the pamtik. You know, they vote for himself. Waiting don't benefit me, may I vote for him so that you will do him. Waiting don't benefit you if you not vote for him, then you come out, then you begin to suffer. Then the vicious cycle continue. So we'll say we poor, perpetual poverty, it perpetrates all the time. I've had the opportunity to lead this country, to fight for this country. So me, young president, not to just about the fanfare, the siren and for council at the source. I see presidency as the best weapon for effect change. It's a weapon. It's an instrument. And until you wield it, you cannot, even if you get the best intention, you go get the brightest and best intention for this country. But until you sit on this, the chair waiting there, you never get to do. You become a dreamer. The left now you better tell you die. That is how I see him. I have been fortunate to be sworn to the oath of office 3 times. So for me, by faith and because of my own value systems, I see myself as I have to. Whether you vote for me, you not vote for me. I they do what you good for my conscience in this country. Why have been saying no clap for Falaba? Falaba now be a new creation, far from here. But they are responding to policies, programs, and projects of this government. It was created not for this government or party, but gradually we will see how they vote. Then even the basics of a district in order to them. Now we dey try for. And I remember a group of them come to me, about 40 of them. This was their confession. Yes, sir. From way back about left, we will not be still part of Kwenadugu. The thing that we do, we only begin to see new thing there. Where will you come back? Those are not my words. And it did in my brain. I'm not going to ever forget that. He said, "Nana woman," he said, "Me are the shame." He said, "A shameless make Akobo, I say I come to you and I declare for the Sierra Leone People's Party." He said the court barrier Kababi bill. He said, "I see the and I said that court barrier will go with the vote against you." He said, Pastor, you don't cancel. Now you don't give you water. Now you begin comes. He said, so we don't see, say, the gap will not be that power. It was the gap in development in our children. They were not to one person. They recite that over and over. That make us say, particularly, and when you see how then they vote, I'm not going to even lie, I'm not going to wait for connect myself today, except I talk to you as Sierra Leone. Yes, I'm the leader. I'm not going to say me Mama Komode, I'm not going to say me Auntie Komode, Pastor say me Paddy Komode. People the way they work with, people the way I sabi. That's the only connection we are getting with them. But they are not responding to me, in my opinion. They are responding to the policies and the way we will show interest. As a people, as a nation, until and unless we do that, I tell you, we still get for suffer. In poverty, we will languish, we will not go get most of the things that we will defend for, even after my leadership. Because if I not say I only need for 37 amendments, then you vote for me. I could just tell you that one day. You vote for me, I don't care. Next time I tell you, then you vote for me. We are done accommodate. I don't care about you. But when I know say, you do evaluate me based on waiting at the deliver, irrespective of who say you did, then me self take them as a duty for trying for deliver for everybody. Money in a day, we don't know. The past 5 years have been one of the most difficult times in the history of the world. But what did we do? We still showed, we're not doing much. We show commitment. All what the people that they talk about, I can tell them, I say, we didn't do. We only show when I say, if we didn't get, now other thing will not for the talk. When the whole world closed down, we are still open here. When 7 million people die around the world because of COVID, now only 160-something-thousand now in Dina Salone. We meet maternal mortality. We were shamefully low on the waiting self. Yes, it's shameful when they tell you we rank it. Now we are in Afghanistan, Somalia, we government not there. Yes, maternal and infant mortality. In less than 5 years, the WHO don't can for can check. Say what you wanna do? We don't reduce them by a whopping 60%. If you now another tribe self or region you come out, you're not woman, I think you for respond positively to that kind of thing. If you begin to go school, or you grand begin to go school, or you see school business they go on fine, you're not woman. Now when I'm more, they take the brunt of that. When not you know the man go grab you go work out, but here you pick when I go to the house. I think you will respond positively to that. But we still stuck in history to colors and maybe symbols of our parties. I owe to this nation as a leader. I think not to a lecture, but for also tell we say, if we want to become the Singapores of the world, we need to change how we think and do things. Truly speaking, I'm not the best person, but I have the hindsight. I have been fortunate to lead this country in war and in peace. I don't fight at the battlefield. I don't fight on the table for peace. I fight, for peace. I didn't because I'm lucky. Most of the colleagues then die in the process. So why are they say all of this? Now because we're not a woman them. And I also to follow the politics among women. I think on some women forum there, group there. The cost whether they cost me, you go feel say me not to a he for she. Because I don't belong to their party. Yes, I know. I'm not a politician. So when I do what I do, now because God ordained me for being I am. Yes, you voted for me, for which I'm profoundly grateful. The honor, the greatest honor anybody could get, but forget the responsibility for leading the nation. Today I stand before you and I'm proud. And me believe in hard work. I have campaigned more than any president who not get at this country. In this campaign, a campaign past even the opposition we're supposed to go out there. So I'm not just depend on achievements or presidency or say at the go rig at the ballot box. No. If I wanted to do that, I know we'll go to Mongo. And then we go to na Foindu. I go to na Bengani. Setie, Dema, Plantain Island. Nobody, no president, not ever do that. But I hope as Sierra Leoneans, we will learn for celebrate and hold good things we will get them than for mourn for them when it is gone. I truly hope, because when it's gone, it's no longer useful. Now when you get an eye for make sure say it deliver. So for me, as a leader, this is not just a reflection. Although I'm still your leader, but I think say if I come over the talk, heart to heart talk. They say I'm not going to talk no more. But because a lot of people don't like for hearing the truth. And the little way I get for say, I make sure say the truth. All the time. The gap, Madam Minister, we say we don't see, we go, definitely we get a fair way for correct them. In fact, the other one will be the worry about, and maybe in correcting this one, now the fact say it is possible that even with the PR system, we would embrace them, even what would they do with nomination. It is possible say we will get a parliament who say we not meet up the 30%. They are elected, but because of vagaries, yes, we not get them. We have to cover that because the president forget it right. Maybe in consultation with the Women's Forum, who say we not meet that. This is not a half-hearted commitment to gender empowerment, now a full commitment, because I recognize as somebody who want lay broad-based, genuine foundation for sustainable development. You get to address the things that within your moments of reflection. As somebody who don't lead this country, I left a gap of nearly 20 years, I come back. I'm able to bring all the incidents together. I'm not going to build Sierra Leone, but I'm going to lay the foundation for the development of Sierra Leone. So when I decide, say, we've been talking, then even then we manifest to 2018, for say, I did make sure, say, we go back among the Committee of Nations. Forget we respect and good standing in the world. So when we go for the UN Security Council, everybody be in doubt whether we can make it. One of the least developed countries, we still the big. But yes, you can beg with dignity. We manage and we create something around we where the stigmas of the past, when they say we are the most corrupt country, the poorest, maternal mortality, days that we cleaned the money in the past 5 years. Now that makes out of 192, now 188 countries vote for him. 188 countries that they vote for him for go back to the United Nations Security Council in the non-permanent category. When you see all of this in just 5 short years, under extremely difficult circumstances, you still have people who would not vote that government. Now here we did, where APC tried taper MCC, the highest we then get now 49. The highest we don't get in the past five years, now 83%. 83%. And we pass them consistently for 5 good years, 11 good years. The highest we then get now 49. So, why are we voting? How are we voting? Or what are we voting for? You know, we have a lot to do as a nation. And when they remind me when they remind me of my responsibility, I'm surprised that they're coming from the women, because I want to use this opportunity to say thank you. They give the accolade to me, but she played a very important role. Her tenacity, diplomacy, and forcefulness, for get things done. When it gets tough, they back out, the commodity force, he disengage and re-engage, and constantly consulting, and when not necessary, he not the consult, but he walk behind the scenes until they give it act. So I want to say thank you to you too for the hard work. It was never easy. As you know, this is still a man's world. This is our world. Now, a peace with the giver. So, for navigate the difficulties, you do a great job. And I want to say this before you complete them. For many know say, yes, it did not just come about. It was extremely difficult to get that particular act through, be through. Again, as we say, this is not a lip service to the women of this country. If the umbrella organization, Women's Forum, asks for land, the women deserve it. So that make it just natural thing we will give them. Again, we don't go through an election. Very idle people, they talk, which they want for talk. Portion where I get with President Biden was, he said, I'm not the right person to teach anybody about democracy. Those were his first words to me. He said, even as I sit here, my own position as president is contested. This was last year. And why do we celebrate independence? If we truly, they subject ourselves to the validation of other people. Individuals decide their right and they combine them with the state for say the right and create doubt. We can go to this election any day and I will beat APC any day. I mean it. Because me not believe yuki. And I believe say I have a message. Irrespective of where you come from, where your tribe or background. We all want growth. And that is the message I have for everybody. Not if I can threaten you. Not if I cost the woman the notification. So for me, if woman they will not they listen to me, then it needs another set of ears. Frankly speaking. So, I believe that I have a strong message, and that is what politics is about. Not about region, tribe, or how you look, No. Now, for solve national problems, provide public goods, we will make everybody able to do what he want to do. So, we have to keep the peace, but at the same time, I think in defense of our nation, we get to make certain people and quarters know that we are an independent nation. And with everything that they happen elsewhere, we also deserve our own respect.
That's right.
Some of them, they can talk to them, but some people, they talk the wrong thing. And some people, for small money, then they sell their nation. So, why we the fight for keep the peace? We're going to get a very important, we're going to have big stakeholders, now for also they talk the right thing. But they know not to government they defend itself. Now the people they say, this is our country.
Yes.
This is your country. You have a right to say it. If you not say them, then you keep them, or you subject yourself to the will of other people, then you betray your nation.
Yes.
Me, I don't take oath several times where they enter the military. We had them be president the first time, the second time, this and the third time. So if not swear, don't start. Yes. Now oath. The Bible kills the know where they swear. And they hold it in my hand. So I owe it to my God, my conscience, and my own value system for deliver as much as I can to protect this nation. I want for make una know, say, nobody not get any other place where you go home than Sierra Leone. You either go there with visa or you hold a passport. Even when you hold a passport, you for know anytime when they're ready to get you out of the place, then they do them. So we forget the kind of attachment to this nation and don't reduce your own impact. For say, Mina, little corner no more, Mina, just a little lady, woman, no, the big one, and they know. I was head of state here when I was in my 20s. As a youth, the decisions we make about peace and democracy, now we enjoy it today. So everybody gets a role for play. So I just want to appeal to you, as women, you are big stakeholders in maintaining the peace, in keeping the peace, and for make sure stability come about. Me, I don't know na governance alipa now, but I want for truly say I'm happy for Guna. The cohesion where they say among Guna. When a president look popular, pass me self. When the clapper, when I clap, when this is a grab, I'm not clapping without really. That's also an observation. But that is how it should be. We first celebrate one another. And she's not going to be there forever, somebody else is going to be there. But this way they bring one together, when they know one self. And even this way the act is not effective or it's not going to be meaningful if we are not it together. Yes, rivalry, there are little whatever about positions here and there. But at the end of the day, some people forget, some people not will get, or you will get a lesser or whatever. But your day will come. Yes. When it will come. So I want to say big thank you to all of you. I'm happy for the Mongwana, I'm happy for receiving her, and I'm happy for getting her congratulations. Thank you, the women of Australia.
Thank you very much. And the club don't know for the president. Exactly. Thank you very much. So long sit them back. So Your Excellency, that's so we go conclude. this courtesy congratulatory call from the woman them. And Madam Minister, in the absence of any other business, they still have a picture. But the only problem is it's a small for the picture.